Alright, there we go. Nope, wait, there we don't go. Gotta scoot down a little more. Alright, that takes care of it. What's up, everybody? My name is Tentacle, and welcome to something I never thought I'd stream in a million years. I am gonna be trying this game called Monster Rancher for the first time. There's just one tiny problem with that. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming the first game or the second one. Let me explain real quick. The first game is much more beginner friendly and all that. It's very simple. And Monster Rancher 1 and 2 are basically the same game. Monster Rancher 2 does have more quality of life updates by comparison, but I absolutely hate the battle system of that game. It's far too luck-based compared to the first game. So, I'm at a crossroads, you know? There we go, I had to turn on the lights so I could actually see my keyboard. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Do I play Monster Rancher 1 so I can have a beginner-friendly, I guess, beginning to this? Or do I go with the second game because it's much better in terms of how it plays? Either way, though, I figured I could... Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot, when I usually have this screen up, I have the background ambience unmuted. Also, what's up, Trex and Orange? How y'all doing? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I had thought about choosing Monster Rancher 1 first, but I don't really know, man. Literally everyone I've seen who knows about this series says that Monster Rancher 2 is better. But I don't want to start with that if it's way more complex. At least from what I've seen, it is. That's why I'm at such a crossroads. Before we do start, by the way, I might as well say this. I'm going to be playing this game on the official PC port. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 were ported to Steam and the Nintendo Switch as part of a double pack. But I think I've sat on this screen for too long. Let's actually get to the game selection. Just gotta... There we go. Now I can delete all this stuff and hide the ambience or whatever. Someday I actually want to have a proper beginning screen where I can just chat with you guys. This is the first time you've heard of this series, so you'll be down for whatever. Yeah, I figured that was the case. I figured that'd actually be the case for a lot of you guys because these games originally came out in the late 90s on the PlayStation 1. I just thought it would be fun to start one of these games as if we had a little stream pet, you know? Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry about that. I've been going on and off from being... at least a little sick. Right now I'm fine, but I don't know how long that'll last. This might be a short stream because of that. Now let's see. I got that pulled up. I got the chat pulled up on my phone so I can still chat with you guys. Alright. Let me pull up the game first so that way we can make sure everything's working. There we go. Whoa, there it is. Jump scare. So whenever you first start Monster Rancher 1 and 2 Deluxe, you're presented with this game selection screen. I have the game audio muted on purpose. Ooh, that's cool, Orange. But alright. Do I go with the more simplistic approach or the more quality of life approach? You know what? I've made up my mind. I would be willing to sacrifice these quality of life updates in order to have a more beginner user-friendly experience. We're starting with the first Monster Rancher. There, now you guys should be able to hear the game. I have to turn this down a lot on my PC because it's really, really freaking loud. And don't worry about this. This is normal. I suppose we can watch this intro. I've actually never seen the Monster Rancher 1 opening, only the second one. So I guess the plot is people are trying to search for ways to summon these monsters. And the reason this is called Monster Rancher 1 Deluxe, Orange, is because it's a remaster of the original release of this game. Oops. Accidentally hit my phone against my desk. The text is way too fast, so I'm sorry if I'm not reading it. Once the game actually starts, I'll explain what the deal is with Monster Rancher. Here's one concept of it: battles. What's really funny is the monster on the left, Dino, is actually pretty bad in comparison to the one on the right, Gollum. This is just an underdog story example. And here is a typical rancher trying his hand at breeding, I think is what that said. That aside, welcome to Monster Rancher 1! If you guys remember those, like, old-school, pocket-sized virtual pet raising games, like Tamagotchi and all that, that's basically what Monster Rancher is, but with the addition of battling. These are two of the monsters you can raise, Dino and Gel. Despite being overwhelmingly popular, Pokemon was still the more popular game. Monster Rancher and Pokemon had their niches. They didn't compete with each other. Now let's see. Might as well start a new game. Hello, I need you to sign here, please. Gotta go with my own name, as I always do. There you are, Cole. Okay, see you later. Gel reminds you of Grimer? Yeah, it kinda does. Ooh, wait, I almost forgot. I need to be playing this with my Switch controller, not my keyboard. Let me handle that real quick. Yeah, it reminds me of Morpha. And, like Orange was saying, Chaos from Sonic Adventure. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually play. One other thing I forgot to mention about Monster Rancher. This game has some very broken English. This is a port of the original Japanese version of Monster Rancher 1, more or less directly translated to English. Also, what's up, Koyo? How you doing? You're here to register, aren't you? Please wait here. I'm probably going to be skipping a lot of this intro dialogue because not all of it is important, but I will read the important parts. Like here, for example, in Monster Rancher, you're always given an assistant. And yes, I know what they do. Alright then. Now I'll introduce you to your new assistant. Go get her here. This is your assistant, Holly. How do you do? My name is Holly. I've just completed my training to become your assistant. But don't worry, I'm well trained and familiar with the basics of breeding. Trust me, please. You'll have to excuse her boldness. Well, go to town and get your first monster together. By the way, how's the game audio volume? Despite turning the game audio down like 50% on my end, it's still really freaking loud. I just want to make sure you guys can hear the music and myself. We're not going to town just yet, though. This is Master Breeder Teska. Yep, Holly was just assigned to me. And this, apparently, is Holly's teacher. Oh, here's the goal of Monster Rancher. You have to win all, I believe, 6 official tournaments? EDCBAS. Yes, there are 6 official tournaments that you have to win, and then 4 major ones after that. If you can beat all 10 with a single monster, you win. But there is post-game stuff. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And I've heard the bonus week for Friday Night Funkin' is just a bunch of one-off songs. They're not really tied to any specific week. That's still going to be exciting. And I have a feeling the new playable character is going to be Pico. And no, I haven't gotten my monster yet, game. I'll explain how to get monsters as well. Because that's like one of the most important parts of Monster Rancher. Nice weather. I'm glad to be assisting a nice person like you. I was a little worried. It really is a pleasure to meet you, Cole. First, let's get you a monster. If you want a basic type, go to the market. If you want a monster from CD, go to the shrine. Anyway, Monster Rancher 1 and 2 Deluxe introduce auto-saving, but I'm just gonna save over my file where I was just testing a bunch of CDs. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go to the shrine yet. I want to go to the market. If you don't want to use a CD to generate a monster, you can get one of 3 basic types of monsters. Dino is pretty self-explanatory. Tiger is actually a wolf. It's a mistranslation of the Japanese word Raiga, which I believe translates to Thunderfang, because Tiger primarily uses ice and I almost said attack. No, Tiger uses ice and electricity attacks. And Suezo here was the mascot of Monster Rancher before the second game released. But I want to go to the shrine. Anyway, while the game is muted, I can explain this. The original Monster Rancher 1 and 2 used CDs. Whenever you went to the shrine, you would take out the Monster Rancher game, put in a game CD, a CD-ROM, or an album, whatever you had at the time. The game would read that data, and then you would have to reinsert the game to see what monster you got. I have tested dozens of different CDs just in this game, and I know exactly what monster I want to start with. And believe it or not, it is hiding in Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, of all games. Made by Capcom. Here is the big moment. I chose this monster for a very specific reason. Meet Pulsar. It's a hare monster, so it's a rabbit by default, mixed with a tiger. So it's got the blue coloration, and when it gets older, it'll get a horn on its head. I chose hare because it's apparently one of the best beginner-friendly monsters. Plus, if you have a tiger subbreed of any monster, they automatically have good natures by default. Wow, what a monster! Good luck raising it. That's a cool monster. You have to give it a name. What'll it be? I know exactly what I'm gonna name you. Because this is fused with a monster that uses ice and lightning attacks, it's Frostbite. Yes, that's what I want to name this monster. But okay, now that we have our monster, it's time to explain how this works. You have to take care of your monster every in-game month, which lasts only 4 weeks instead of individual days. At the beginning of each month, you have to give your monster some kind of food item. Potatoes are generally useless unless you're on a budget because they drop your monster's loyalty. Fish is your monster's meal by default. And meat is really special because not only is it the most expensive food item, it also adds a week to your monster's lifespan. I'll explain that a little bit more later on, of course. I've heard it's best to start with fish and then just keep using meat as long as you can afford it. So that's what we're gonna do. Frostbite is very well. I do not like this man's hula hoop dance. But anyway, time to explain the stats of this monster. Let me mute the game audio so I can hear myself. Okay, there are 10 total stats in Monster Rancher. 8 of them are visible, 2 of them are invisible. And I'll try to explain this in Pokemon terms so you guys can get it. Life is your HP. Power is basically a combination of physical attack and defense. Defense is your resistance to damage overall. Skill is your accuracy. Speed determines both your movement speed and how well you can dodge in battle. And intelligence is a mix of special attack and special defense. Admittedly, I kind of rolled low for this hare's stats, so I may have to do a lot of training. But what else? Fame goes up whenever your monster wins battles, and loyalty fluctuates depending on how you train your monster. The 2 hidden stats are stress and fatigue. Those also fluctuate throughout the game, and they determine your monster's style based on how soft or how strict you train them. I have actually played Undertale Yellow before Orange. I thought about streaming it, but unfortunately, the game's soundtrack is in some pretty weird copyright issues, so I'm not going to stream it until that gets fixed. Anyway, game audio back on. To start off, I'm going to be training this hare tiger in a weird way. I'm going to mainly focus on 4 out of its 6 main stats. Power, speed, skill, and I believe life. Life is going to be my least important one, but I'm going to focus on power and speed mainly. Now then, the schedule option is where you do your training. Training here is where you have your monster learn new attacks. Battle is how you participate in tournaments. And rest skips a week in order to refill your monster's stress and fatigue. Here's the item shop. Holly, how do you do? Hello. Long time no see. So who have you been working for these days? I've been working for Cole. Cole? I've never heard of him. Is he a new breeder? Kinda. I was hoping to work with a new breeder. You were? I'll stop by again sometime. See ya. Alright then, bye. What do you want to do? This is where you buy various items that you can give to your monster. I can't remember what Mango does, unfortunately. I've never had to use this. Candy spoils your monster a little bit and makes them fatter, which is, I guess, another hidden stat. Form actually applies a buff or a debuff to your monster's speed and defense, respectively. Skinnier monsters are faster but have lower defense, and vice versa if they're fatter. Herb sheds weight. Taffy helps heal fatigue. And I believe it has the ability to give a few points towards form. Mint Leaf helps your monster de-stress. Mystic Snake helps your monster stay, I guess, loyal to you. Apple Cake really spoils your monster, and that's it. So for now, I'm gonna buy 2 Taffy, I guess. I actually have to click on the screen for this, for some reason. Yes, I want to buy some other stuff. I'm also going to buy 2 mint leaves and then stockpile the rest of my money. No, I don't want anything else. You earn money in Monster Rancher from work and battle. Battle is your main way of earning money, but you do earn a small amount of it from work. So let's start with carding. Ah, look at him go! Oh no, though, he failed. Also, again, with the weird translations, you really aren't punishing your monster in this game. It's more like you're scolding it. And yes, Trex, this game is on Steam. I believe it's 30 USD? I bought it on sale, though. It's actually not a good idea to scold your monster all the time, because it'll make him really stressed out. I'm not going to scold Frostbite unless it fails a bunch of times in a row. Frostbite as well. Go into the cart again, dude. I want you to win. There we go. That's more like it, buddy. Frostbite seems well. Okay, whenever the game tells you your monster seems well, then you want to give it a taffy, because that message is a sign that your monster is fatigued. You can give multiple items to your monster at a time, but that's not always useful. I'm actually going to let Frostbite rest this week. Oh my gosh, look at him! That's adorable. Okay, I love hair now. This is a really good monster. I'm just gonna keep training him in cart until his power level goes up. But I am gonna punish him this time to go along with the game's words. Sometimes it's good to punish your monster if you need to discipline them, as it were. So let's work again. Dude, what is wrong with you, Frostbite? I'm not gonna scold you because you've already been through enough. I'll just let him rest this time. This time, however, I'm gonna take a screenshot whenever Frostbite is asleep, so I can post this on Twitter later. There we go. You never want your training style in the bottom left corner to be too strict, but it's fine if it goes between even and easy. All right, Frostbite, I'm gonna give you a different work drill this time because you seem to not be doing well in power. Let's try no, not skill, speed. Hey, he succeeded. It might be easier to level up Frostbite's speed now that I'm thinking about it. An official tournament comes up at the end of the month. Check up on Frostbite. He only seems well, so... Once again, I'm actually gonna give him a mid-leaf this time and let him rest. It's important to let your monster rest at least once a month. So expect to see this screen a lot whenever I play. At least it's short. We're gonna try this again, buddy. Darn you. This time I am gonna punish you. Still even, at least, so I'm not being too strict on him. There we go. He actually succeeded at the cart. I am not gonna enter Frostbite in this tournament just yet. I'm gonna wait until September. There actually was a Monster Rancher anime, Orange. It sadly doesn't air anymore because it only aired around the time of the second game releasing. So it aired from like 1999 to 2000. I'm sure you can find it if you look it up. If you're curious, the anime was just called Monster Rancher. Back to speed level ups. There we go. Frostbite's speed level went up. Oh, Frostbite seems tired. Okay, sorry, buddy. I'll let you rest this week. There is a way to watch... I think there's a way to watch Monster Rancher on YouTube. I could be wrong. Anyway, back to the cart. Good, good. Let's go back to the shop and get a few more taffies and mint leaves. At least one of each, since I've used one of each. Buy anything else? Yes. No, don't buy anything else. I'm good, Mr. Shopkeeper Man. I just gotta keep training my rabbit. Let's go for skill this time. Oh, Frostbite. Why you gotta do me like that, dude? I won't punish you this time. Frostbite seems well. Alright. So yeah, now that we're getting into this, how do you guys like it? It is a very simple game, I am aware, but at the same time, I figured this would also be a chance to see me raise a stream pet while chatting with you guys. Because this is a very chill game compared to the other stuff I stream. And depending on how long or short I want to play this game, I could include other games with it, you know? This obviously won't happen every single time, but I figured it would be a nice side addition to Splatoon 3, Pokemon, and Sky. Come on, give me that level up. Yeah! Good job, Frostbite. I'll make sure to let you rest at the beginning of this week, though, because I'm pretty sure I didn't for the entirety of... Or wait, no, you're good. Let's keep up the work. Gotta level up that skill some more. Oh, it already did level up. Okay, never mind then. Wait, hold on. I almost forgot. I think there's a battle this week. Yeah, there is. The Summer E-Cup. It even gives 1,000 gold, so I could participate in this battle and then rest again. And then there's an official E-Rank Cup at the end of September. So, Also, what's up, Chula? How you doing? I'm playing Monster Rancher 1. Or at least the official PC port of the game. So, I'm thinking... Let's see. Summer Cup, rest, train power, train speed, rest, tournament. That'll work. So yeah. It's time to see what battles are like. You'll see what I mean when I say battles are really simple. The monster we are fighting here is called Dino, and judging by the color of the sprite, I believe it is a pixie subbreed? I could be wrong. Now watch this. Okay, if I remember correctly, it's press R to move forward, L to move back, press B to use a move, and press A to push your opponent back. Let's see if I'm right. Also, listen to this music. Okay, that is a bad idea. I forgot one of the most important strategies of Monster Rancher 1 is to save up will. Otherwise, your moves won't hit that often. Luckily, this is E-Rank, so these battles are really easy. Push it back, Frostbite! Thank you! I did not want to have to... Okay, never mind. I am gonna restart from an autosave because I don't want to have I don't want to have Frostbite lose that easily. Okay. Ahead of time, I'm gonna save. That might be nice. Yeah, these battles do have elements of Pokemon Stadium. I can see that. I guess I can also mention this. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 introduced a fast-forward mechanic in the deluxe versions, but I don't see it necessary for this game because it already goes really fast. Now this time I'm gonna have to actually focus so Frostbite doesn't go down. At least you guys get to listen to this awesome music. There we go. Alright then, waste all of your will points on that flame attack if you want. But don't... Okay. That was rude. Luckily, Frostbite had a battle ability there, which is a different mechanic that we haven't gone over yet. Battle abilities can influence what your monster does, depending on what happens in the battle, like whenever they take damage or if they miss an attack. And I believe the Fury special is what Frostbite had. It basically doubles all the damage the monster deals. So it's amazing for a monster like Hare to have the Fury battle special. Here's a dino monster that's fused with Suezo. Pretty much middle ground stats everywhere. It's probably going to be a lot more of a pushover compared to the previous opponent. There we go, push it back. Hare cannot take hits at all, but whenever it deals damage, it deals a lot of it. As you can see, it is very easy to score KOs with Hare. Now that on the right is a Golem. I need to avoid this guy's attacks at all costs. Golem is very inaccurate. Golem is very inaccurate, but if it hits like a truck. I had actually thought about raising Golem first instead of Hare, but if I get to a point where I don't want to raise Frostbite anymore, I do have a Golem in mind. Check that out. A lot of defense, barely any skill, barely any speed, so it can't dodge, and a decent amount of life and power. I need to use the Dispel technique on the left a lot if I want to win. See? One hit, 50 damage. I think even if I lose against Sem here, I still win. Because I already had 2 wins. I just gotta keep dealing chip damage. And regenerating my guts. Or my will. It's called Guts in Monster Rancher 2. Okay, that dealt a lot of damage. Yeah, Frostbite just got injured. I'm gonna reset again, because I can't risk that. You'll see me doing this a lot throughout this training session because of how weak Hare is. But I have faith in this little guy. Seriously, though, after this tournament is over, I'm gonna start training Frostbite's life stat. Let's try this one again. There we go. Got the first blow. That's not good. Oh, no. That's fine. I'll take that all day. Take that to the bank. I gotta stop staying in range of Dino's flame attack. How did that hit? And more importantly, how did that one miss? Twice. This ain't going well for your boy. Stop dodging. Thank you. One more. Come on, Frostbite. There we go. It doesn't even hurt to spam attacks sometimes. Just remember to not do that if you have a lot of... or if you have too little will. I guess I can explain that. How many will points you have determines how accurate your moves are, how much damage you deal, and how much damage you resist. So for a monster like Hair, I need to have a lot of it. There we go. Do that. That's really dumb. We have not landed a single hit on each other. There we go. Good job, Frostbite. Good. Dispel again, and then... there we go. A bunch of spin kicks did it. Your school starts next month? Yeah, I've heard that's the case for a lot of people. Alright, I got my cursor hovering over the forfeit button just above my PNG tuber in case things go awry. Because at this point, I don't mind if I take second place. I just don't want to lose. Dispel him quickly! See what I mean, though, about Golem's attacks not being very accurate? 30% accurate as opposed to, like, 60. Or more, depending on how much will Frostbite has. I guess I can showcase what happens if you win by damage alone and you don't KO your opponent. This is a valid strategy against golems, by the way. Oh, I didn't even notice. Frostbite had a second attack on its first slot. It's called Head Jab. Your monsters can have multiple attacks on the 4 slots down there. Let me enable my cursor so I can explain this part. Capture cursor, alright. Okay, so monsters have 4 different types of attacks. Long range, medium long range, medium close range, and close range. The number on the bottom right of the icon determines how many will points it takes. There's your hit percent, and that determines how much will you have right now. It's really simple. In Monster Rancher 2, the will points required were changed to guts, and they were displayed in a separate meter. But whatever, we won. That's what was supposed to happen against Golem. So I think instead of training speed again, I'm gonna train Frostbite's life stat. And of course I'm gonna praise him. He seems well, so I am going to use another Taffy. I'll stop the stream after we win the E-Rank tournament. Like I said, I planned for this to be a short stream anyway. I just wanted this to be a way to explain the basics of Monster Rancher 1 to you guys. But yeah, we're definitely letting Frostbite rest. Give you another fish. Frostbite has been spoiled too much. Yeah, unfortunate. That's a side effect of having this training regimen be easy. I'm gonna try scolding him a little more if he fails work drills. Like right now. Don't worry, Frostbite. I still like you. I just need you to toughen up a little bit. Now, let's see. Let's buy 2 more Taffies. And another mint leaf. No, there's nothing else. Bye, shopkeeper. Since it failed at logging, I'll try skill. Yeah, there we go. This is what I meant when I said it's nice to focus on the monster's best stats. Oh, wait! I forgot this was a thing. There's just a dino in here that helps with postal delivery. There's a sale at the item shop, but I don't see a need to focus on that right now. Or wait. Actually, no. This might be good, because I can buy a lot of taffy and mint leaves at a price. No. Schedule, no. I am actually gonna go to the shop. Yeah, the postal dino. Now taffy and mint leaves are 130 gold, so it's wise to go to the shop whenever there's a sale going on. And I said I would let Frostbite rest this week, but I want to train him in power again. Good job, little man. And don't worry, Frostbite. This time, I'll make sure you rest after this tournament. I'll go a little bit longer until after the tournament, just to make sure I get a few more things done, because right now, I think, I think I could stand to train his speed a little more after the tournament. He's fine right now, but it never hurts, you know. So let's try this official E-Rank tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the battle. Ooh, oh! This is cool! Our first opponent is a Suazo! And judging by the color of its sprite, it's also got a tiger sub-breed. Let's see. Yeah, Tiger Suazo! Or wait, no. That's backwards. If you want to talk about a monster that has a sub-breed, you say its main breed first. So, to use it in a sentence, Barura is a Suazo tiger. Frostbite is a hare tiger. Does that make sense? That's how I'll be explaining what my monsters are from here on out. Main breed first, then sub. Now I want to try using that head bash attack. I will most likely be opening with spin kick in every battle. Oh no, that's not good. Come on, Frostbite, do a thing! There we go. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Head jab must be inaccurate, so I guess I'll focus on spin kicking. And change this back after the battle to 1-2 punch. There we go. Ooh, this monster. Wait, this is the tiger, I think. It's the one I said earlier that was a mistranslation of Raiga. But judging by this one's sprite coloration, I think it has a dino sub-breed. So it's a tiger dino? Yep. There's another monster that we haven't seen yet that's called Plant. And it has a similar coloration when it's a sub-breed of whatever monster. Alright, see you later, Koyo. Thanks for stopping by. We're gonna be wrapping up the stream in a bit anyway, after this tournament. I gotta be really careful, though, because Bune here has a medium-long range attack. When I push it back, I gotta make sure to attack as soon as I can. Might not be a really good strategy, considering, but it's what I gotta do to survive, you know? Under any other circumstance with any given monster, this would be easier, but I gotta play it safe. There we go. I'm pretty sure that was exact lethal, too. It was. I just saw the stream preview on my phone. And here's Rhaegar again. The Dino Suazo. We saw no I can't talk. We saw hide nor hair of that golem from before. In case you were curious, the golem that we fought that absolutely wrecked Frostbite earlier had a gel sub-breed. would be willing to take a Dino attack first, so I can try that. There we go. That's what it looks like when head jab actually connects. Hang on. Next time I dispel Dino, pay attention to how Frostbite looks. Okay, this isn't working. I'm just gonna attack. Go get him. No. But look, Frostbite basically screams at Dino to push him back. There we go, now we're winning. I don't want to gamble on head bash connecting, so there we go. Easy win. Frostbite wins. My little man is already growing up. As crazy as this sounds, I'm not gonna praise him. He needs to toughen up. If that ruins his nature or anything, then so be it. And I'm aware Frostbite is really tired. From beating that tournament, by the way, I leveled up to rank 1. Every time you beat an official tournament, you get an extra level to your rank. So, let's see. Beating the D rank tournament gets you to breeder level 2, C gives you level 3, etc. Beating the big 4 tournaments is how you get to ranks 7 through 10. But anyway, let's let him rest. I still think Hair has one of the cutest resting animations in the game. Alright, I'll try logging again. Let's see if Frostbite succeeds. He did, okay. Let's do this again, because I want him to have a decent amount of life going into the D-rank tournament. For next time, obviously. And then... no. Let's go back to the item shop, because I need a couple more taffy and mint leaves. So we'll get 2 of these. Yes. Oh, I'm already out of items. Okay, so I'll just use a taffy and then replace it with a mint leaf. Taffy and mint leaves are the only items you really need if you want to play in a similar fashion to me. Mystic Snake is only necessary if your monster is really, really spoiled. But mine isn't, so we're good. And dang it, I just now realized I bought another mint leaf when I didn't mean to. Let's train skill again. There we go. Another fish. Ooh, wait. Hang on. We got a letter at the beginning of the month, so... yes! Training fees reduced this month only. That's huge. I actually want to send Frostbite on a training session. In Monster Rancher 2, this was changed to errantry. Excuse me. May I help you? Can I get some info on the training courses? Well, may I have your name and the breeder's name as well, please? My name is Holly. The breeder is Cole. This is your first visit here, right? We provide training services for a fee. Training is 4 weeks. Your monster is away for that time. For safety, it can... Here's another broken English moment. For safety, it can trains only on appropriate courses. That basically means your monster is only able to train in specific areas until it reaches B rank. It normally costs 2,000 gold to train, but for this week only, or no, this month only, it's 1,000. Now, before I continue, I actually want to look up the errantry list for Hare, because I want to make sure he gets the right one. Alright, we got Hare. Let's see. I want to try... Alright, see you later, Trex. Thanks for stopping by. I don't have any... medium long-range attacks, so I'm gonna try this. If Frostbite doesn't succeed at this training, I'm gonna go somewhere else. This is gonna be the easiest way for me to train up Frostbite's life in a short amount of time. I could probably level it up to level 5 if he succeeds all 4 times. Yeah, he succeeded! Frostbite is back from training, but it wasn't successful. Oh well. 'Twas worth a shot. So I'll see if I can get a different technique. Schedule, training. Gonna skip this because we've already seen this. Alright. Ooh, you know what I can do? Here's an idea. I'll train Life for 2 more weeks. Or no, I'll train Life now. Let's see if he succeeds. Yes. That's good. I'll give him a taffy now and let him rest. And then I'll send him on the errantry on week 3. That'll maximize his training. Or no. Actually, I'm gonna let him train again. I want to see if this works. Because I think I just got an idea. Alright. It's week 3, so we'll save again. Schedule, training. Go here. I'll fast forward it this time. That's 1 success. 2. 3. Let me see 4 successes. Yeah, good. Still wasn't successful. Okay. That settles it. I'm gonna give it a different training session then. Let me turn off the fast forwarding so I can actually see what happens. Training. What can I get in the medium close range section? Jeez, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to... I figured it out from the website I found. To get the technique that I want at medium-long range, I need to train up Frostbite's life a lot more. So I guess I'll try to get another medium close range attack. To do that, though, I'm gonna have to go here. In this training session, your monster swims. And if this doesn't work, I'll try the third training ground. I have a good feeling about this one, though, because the intelligence gains that Frostbite has are good. He even leveled it up. Also, what's up, Flagman? Hey, yeah! I got it! He got the technique, so of course I'm gonna praise it. Unfortunately, though, he's very tired, so I'm gonna let him rest this week. I'll give him a mint leaf and let him rest. This isn't my first time playing Monster Rancher 1 Flagman, but this is my first time streaming it, if that makes sense. We're just about to end the stream, though. He only seems well, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to skip out on this. I'll give him a taffy this time. And train up life a little more. And then that'll be where we end the stream. Come on, Frostbite. At least end on a success. Yeah, good job. I'm rooting for this little man. Another fish. But there we go. That's gonna be it for the stream. So... don't go anywhere. It's time for the raid. And honestly, I didn't either, Flagman. Let me change the stream title, too, so it'll make sense for the VOD. Let's try Monster Rancher 1 and 2. No. Turn on Numlock, computer. 1 and 2, Deluxe. There we go. Alright, let's see. Who's live on my end that we can raid? Alright, I got one target in mind. Let's see if I can find anyone else. I want to try to find someone I haven't raided before. No, this person has sub-only mode on. So unfortunately, I can't raid them. Nope. Nope. If all else fails, I do have an idea of whom we can raid. Dang, nothing. Alright then, let's raid Hyper. I have not raided my friend Hyper Tiger in a while. He is currently playing Super Monkey Ball Touch and Roll. So I figured it would be nice to pay him a visit. We're redirecting to Hyper, and when you guys get there, type hashtag tentacle raid in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be live again until Saturday, because I want to spend the rest of this week working on videos. However, on Saturday, I will be playing Tetris 99. There is a Splatoon 3 side order theme that's going to be happening in that game from this Thursday to Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So I want to make sure to get that theme while it's live, and while I'm live. I'll be playing Chapter 4 of Paper Mario afterwards. I'm also going to start the stream earlier than usual because I have a lot to do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my first little dip into Monster Rancher. I sure did. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, this is Tentacles signing out. Have a great night, everybody.